Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to today's Google Hangout with your virtual portal. I am Coach Danner coming here live with you today, and just a pleasure to hang out with you today. I know you're probably in your middle of the day and maybe be on your lunch break, or maybe you're just at home, watching the Hangout. We normally are, every Thursday at 1 o'clock, whether you jump on the webinar, we also have a Google Hangout going on and a VShop live stream all at one time. And that's just the power of the effective tool that we have here with your virtual portal. So today, what are we going to talk about today? What I'm going to do is I'm going to, first, we'll probably be about 15, maybe 20 minutes with your time today. It won't be real long. And because I know your schedules are busy, but normally I get a lot of questions throughout the week. And then I'll address some of the questions about what, why, and who we are, things like that. And one of the things, just starting out, just letting you know, the company itself, as far as who we are, your virtual portal, we launched May 16th down in Tampa, Florida. Had an awesome event. People came in. I mean, you see the flags on the screen there when you look at all the different countries. We're not just those countries. That's just the actual countries that we have people that's got vSmart set up. We can do business on all countries. That's not a problem. But one of the things people were excited about is being able to launch and go into other countries right away. It wasn't something that had to come later. So that was very powerful to see people from other countries at our actual event in May. And they're really sharing the vSmart, and it's just taking people in a virtual situation. That's what it's all about, is going virtual today, especially with social media. And so we had a great time down there launching May 16th down in Tampa, Florida. Then we left from there, and then we have some exciting announcements. Actually, this month we've partnered with Kids Against Hunger. Don't know if a lot of people were aware of that. About 2-3 weeks ago, we had them on a Sunday call along with John Sullivan. That's the CEO, Colleen Sullivan's husband, and did a great job. Kenneth Bristol did an interview with the partners behind Kids Against Hunger. And if you're just wondering what about hunger, you can see here on screen, anytime you go to this particular link, kidsagainsthunger.org, they've partnered with your virtual portal, and you can see one of the missions down there. You can see where just donating $10 feeds 40 children, $84 feeds one child for a year, or $50 buys a box of food. So that's powerful that your virtual portal has partnered with Kids Against Hunger. That's at kidsagainsthunger.org, and been able to be a great cause to not only help people across the country, but anytime that you can be a part of a company, and that's where that's where their heart is helping people. That says a lot about the owner of the company, Colleen Sullivan and John Sullivan. So awesome team there. And one of the other questions a lot of times people will ask is, when you're looking at your virtual portal, what makes this different? What makes this so much different than any other particular way of marketing? Why is this so effective? Well, years ago, and it's not just years ago, but right now people are still getting these in the mail. These are circulars. A lot of times that's how people are advertising out there with the circulars, and you've probably seen the business cards, and you might order 100 or 500 and however many you want to order. Nothing wrong with that. But one thing I can tell you, to get this business card, or to be able to get a card like that, or the thousands and thousands of circulars that go out, that's actually involving cutting down a tree. And then from that tree, of course, paper is made, right? And then you have to not only buy one time, but you have to keep on buying cards, or circulars have to keep going out. And they say to be effective in marketing, that people have to see things, I've heard 7 times. You probably heard that too, because they say the money is in the follow-up. Well, that's what I'm here to talk about a little bit, because some people want to know, well, what makes this so much different? Well, smart, which all you have to do, and everybody has got one of those cell phones or smartphones. They say that last year there were more people with smartphones than there are with personal computers. And you have to think about that for a second, because most people know their smartphones as a computer now. If someone is sending you emails today, you normally don't check them, but it's, for the most part, it may go to spam. I've heard like is up to 80% may go to spam, don't even get open or get even to the person, because they could put it in wrong. But when it comes to a text, 90% of the people are checking their text within 10 minutes, and there's 50,000 texts spent every second. So if that's where everybody's, at right there with the text, and they've got those smartphones and they're looking and they're texting, you probably ask yourself right now, do I have any unopened text at this moment? Do you have any unopened or unread text? You might not have responded back, but I can pretty much say that you probably don't have any that's unopened, right? So that's an effective way to get communication to someone. Well, what we do here with your virtual business card is we're able to take the same information that you saw on the card, or maybe in the circular here, and sometimes people may like to get feedback, what we call capture information. So we're able to take your social media links, which a lot of people today have business Facebooks or business Twitter accounts, and we're able to take all of those and all of that and put it in one platform and text it. And just somebody says, well, really, that is very powerful. What does that look like? And just to see, if you're looking at the screen right now, you can see some smartphones here. And when you text a vSmart, very, very effective way to communicate, because wow, have you gotten a text like that lately? I mean, you can see all the call to action buttons. I like to use this one here, St. Jude Children's Research, right? And you can see a YouTube video there that's actually geared towards St. Jude's Research Hospital. They have an 800 number, and then down below, of course, the kids need our help. And there's a heart right there. You've got Facebook right there. You can see the call to action buttons with the donate by mail. Whatever the case may be, you control it. You can change anything at any time. It's very simple. You can see the social media link, which is Twitter. Follow St. Jude's on Twitter, or to Google Plus. Now, that's what we call social media links. You can see the call to action buttons down here, and then at the top, St. Jude's Children's Research, and then a video of your choice. You can just copy and paste and put whatever video you want there. And if you want to make a change, you can. Maybe you're having a special function that you're doing just for the weekend. Well, you could put a link down there just for this weekend, and then you could even do your own video, basically saying, hi, just want to let you know we're having a special function Saturday at 9 o'clock. Want to make sure everybody's there, and whatever updates you want, you can put in that video, put it there, and then send that out. And then after you're finished, guess what? You can take that video down and put back whatever else you want there. See, now we're talking about changes. That's very important. Just like when you look at things when it comes to marketing or advertising, change it's always happening. But what happens is sometimes in that change, it costs money. For example, if you got a business card and something changes, guess what? You have to go and buy new business cards. If these circulars go out and maybe you have a certain change, then you have to change. Sometimes change costs. This is not an application. So what you're looking at here, just like over here, you have Pastor Matthew Hartsville Van Dyke Church, and you can see he has a powerful message, of course, of his choice. And there's a phone number, and there's a Skype, and then you have Van Dyke Church Facebook, right? And then of course call to action. Help serve dinners at Mortuary Elementary, or online giving. You can see the Twitter. So this is very, very powerful. Young and help audience. So the bottom line is you have control to change anything. It's not an application, and you can send unlimited vSmarts, and we're not cutting down any trees. So once you get set up for less than $1 a day, you can have your virtual business card control to put whatever you want, from the Facebook to your Twitter, or maybe LinkedIn, Pinterest, or Google Plus, whatever social media. We take all the stars, and that is your stars today, by the way, your Facebooks, your Twitter, and we bring all the stars together in one platform. I often see people give me a business card, or maybe send me to their website, and in that website, it's all about the company. So they're not really branding themselves. It's just pretty much all about the company, or on the web card, it's more like you may get to looking at bottom, because everyone that you give out, you want to more. But see, for less than $1 a day, you're able to send unlimited text, and someone can get a text just like this St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Or we could use an example of this one up here, where we have, I like this one here. It's a, where is it at? Coffee shop, I believe. Something simple. Yeah, this one here. It's a Kopi Luwak coffee shop, right? And you can see he has his text, he has email address, excuse me, yeah, his Skype, he has a phone number there. Then if you scroll Facebook, you or he can see himself when he sends it out. People are seeing the person behind. People do business people they know. A lot of times they'll get on your Facebook and they'll start finding out who you are, what you do, and next thing you know, they're doing business with you because they feel like they know you. A business card does not have the capability to bring that type of an emotion because it is about emotions today. Circulars, they come and go in the mail, so you get so many of them, you just become numb to it, so you don't look at anything. But when you get a text like this, it makes you pause for a second because ask yourself, how many times have you got a text that look like this? Look at the Sheraton Hong Kong Hotel here. And you can see they have their Facebook, call to action, buy now, Twitter, and they have a picture. Of course, you want to see what it looks like and what it's like to stay at one of their places, then click and watch the video. So you have the video there. And then also you can appreciate with every single vSmart that's sent out, it also has what we call a yes, I need more information at the very bottom of the vSmart. It says, yes, I need more information. That's a capture page. So if you scroll down on these particular smartphones, you would see that they can fill out information. And when they fill that out, you get emailed or text. You will actually get that information. And it takes them into whatever of your choice, whether it's your website or a special page you want them to go to. You're still controlling the flow, right? Yes, for less than $1 a day, you can enjoy the virtual business card, and you get feedback all the time because people will text you back, got it. All right, well, you feel comfortable now because they got it. But in an email, again, it could have went to spam. There's no, when you send a text, they get it, right? And a lot of times people will forward that text if it's something really exciting. See, you can't forward a business card or a fly. Now all of a sudden, boom, they're forwarding that text. Your information is getting out there so much more faster. You see, so that's branding yourself. Really, that's really what I wanted to talk about today. I know we're not going to spend a lot of time. It's been about 15 minutes already. Time moves fast, but this is very powerful. Just being able to brand yourself, showing you some of the effective tools that you can now use to brand yourself, have call to action buttons. Not have to worry about the expenses because money is in the follow-up. But if you're having to, pass out a business card and then reorder and keep passing them out, it's not that it's not effective. It's just not emotional. It doesn't have the video or your social media links where a person just gets it on their phone and now they're looking at it maybe while somebody's in the grocery store and they have to sit in the car for 30 minutes. Well, that text is right there, right? But that business card could have been lost that you gave them yesterday. So that's just going to show you that with the vSmart, it is a very, very effective tool that you can use from any type of business, restaurant, real estate, nonprofit organizations such as churches, even entertainment. Athletes have vSmarts, and that's how they market themselves because maybe they do trainings or a personal trainer, so they have the video there and showing what kind of trainings they do, or what kind of exercises that's going to help you in this particular area or event that you're trying to perform later. People who are teen moms, they always are trying to get money, make sure the kids get the information to their parents, and those time the coaches assign that. And those teen moms they're working pretty hard because most of their time is trying to follow up. They don't have a problem getting it out. It's the follow up, so all of a sudden they have a vSmart. And with that vSmart, they're able to build that particular vSmart. And then in the message, she could do a quick 30, or he could do a quick, maybe it's a team dad, a 30-second video. Hi, don't forget, this year we've been building to this one event. So right now, click below and go ahead and donate. We're going to be able to really do a lot of things for the community and the kids or whatever, function. Either a quick video like that, and then have that PayPal attached to that, and all of a sudden, boom, they're just going ahead and donating and Teen Mom doesn't have to worry about did the kids get it to them, did the parents actually see it. All the parents forgot because they don't get paid till Friday, so now they got to remember. Versus, oh, there's a text, so she can send it out. Here's the deadline. We have 2 days left before we finish up with this particular drive that we're doing here. Make sure you get your donation. Now she could text that out again, and now all of a sudden, boom. Now all of a sudden that text is going to grandma. Oh, let me text your brother and maybe in another state. Or bottom line is see how it's going viral versus, well, I got to get with grandma, see if I can get the money. Bottom line is this is a more effective way to communicate. So what we're doing is helping people do what they do better. You're not trying to take away from what they're selling or marketing. It's the bottom line. We're increasing foot traffic by making it an effective way and an easy way to go viral while branding yourself, and yes, for less than $1 a day. So just wanted to appreciate everybody has questions and things like that as far as what is a V-Smart, how do we market the V-Smart. A lot of people sometimes may ask, well, who are the people behind it? And you can see just right here a picture of Colleen. She is with the Mike CEO, and you've got John Sullivan, her husband, wonderful leadership. And you can see here is my wife Rachel. She actually does the training. You probably hear her on Tuesday night. She's going over, effectively how to build a V-Smart. Normally under 7 minutes, she takes and builds one. It shows you, point by point. And she also answers questions. Sometimes people on there asking her questions. You can see me there in the background, of course. Then you got Johnny. He does our Spanish. We have Wednesday nights for our Spanish team. And you probably have heard him, very powerful speaker. And you've got Pastor Battle on Mondays, we have Paul, where a lot of churches and pastors or nonprofits go there and they can share ideas of what's working, and so they can get the message out and effectively help people across the country. And then Sunday nights you have Clyde. He does normally more of a call on Sundays, which is more like an update. And then you have Kenneth and Lisa Bristol, wonderful trainers. They've trained for years. They are excellent when it comes to duplicating and showing how to produce effectively a product and company and train aggressively from a perspective of just being able to have people in place. So if you don't know how to do something, they have someone that can do it, from an expert perspective. And that's just a very smart way to work. But they do our call webinars on Thursday. Kenneth does the webinar Thursdays at 10. And so you can join in and just hear more about the opportunity with your virtual portal. And then, of course, Rachel again on Tuesday nights at 10 as well. So, hey, I want to let everybody get back and just appreciate everybody coming and taking the time out of their day to sit, or just listen. And like I said, normally we're around 20 to 30 minutes. So today was only about 20 minutes, but I enjoyed hanging out with you. So enjoy your day, be safe, and look forward to next week. And, oh, by the way, Saturdays at 12 we have training. A lot of times Colleen Sullivan, our CEO, is on there with some training or updates, and you can tune in. Normally you get an email, or you can go in your back office and you can click on emails if you ever missed any or want to know what's going on. Then you can always go in your back office, and every email that was ever sent from day one is there. So if you ever want to know what times, updates and things like that, you can do that. All right. Well, I definitely have enjoyed hanging out with you. And again, be safe until next week. Thanks.